Good morning, my name is Sebastian Varela. I am going to talk about the biotechnologist in Ecuador. He is Daniel Ramos. He is an engineer in biotechnology of the natural resources. He told me he is 28 years old. He's live in Quito, but he is from Ibarra. Since he is a little, he likes nature a lot of. He is graduated 2 years ago in 2018, also studying at the Salesian Polytechnic University, but he couldn't get working out. Also, he might not uh, accepted for a long time. First, I want to clarify that biotechnologists studying the biology. The science of living begins but associates with the technology. They research and develop, they use the biology to solve problems in areas for example such as health, the chemical or pharmaceutical industries, the agriculture, or the food production of food industries and environment protection. Therefore, this could be these areas where he would get any work. Yeah, remember, he couldn't work out because this must be generated by various causes, such as begin biotechnology means begin researchers. Unfortunately, in Ecuador, 0.44% of the GDP is designed for research. It is very low. This percentage is much less than other countries. For example, Japan, Estados Unidos, United States. For example, Japan is spending 4.23% of the GDP on research, and South Korea is the best to invest in research, and Ecuador is the worst in Latin America, which causes little research and therefore a few jobs for biotechnologists. In the pharmaceutical field, a lot of medicines consumed in Ecuador are imported, approximately 18%. It is very high. The companies that produce medicines in Ecuador are foreign, for example, United Kingdom, Japan, Korea, United States, Canada, and many of Ecuadorian companies that made medicine went to bankrupt. It is impossible that getting a job in this field. In the field of the agriculture, a biotechnologist could fulfill a great role, such as, for example, he could control to pest, make the irrigation system designs, etc. But in Ecuador, much of the agriculture is on a small scale. In addition to the already industrialized industries or industrialized sectors, companies prefer to hire agriculture engineer because I am sure that they are more a lot of specialty or specialized, and he knows more in this field. The jobs for a biotechnologist are a lot of reduced with the articles 21, 26, and 101 of the Ecuadorian Constitution, which says that Ecuador is declared free of transgenic crops and seeds. Even so, we consume transgenic in the daily food, but we cannot create or investigate them. This factor and many others mean that uh, there are not many jobs for a biotechnologist, but even so, many people have decided to start their own business. For example, Daniel, he told me that he lives with his sister. She um, she feeds him and he gives him a home. Therefore, he should only get some money for his things. He told me that he sold perfumes made by himself. This micro enterprise is not profitable, but while he gets a job, it's enough. He also warned me that upon graduation it will be very difficult to get a job. And now I am sure it's true because I am currently in the state of Daniel with a university degree and no jobs. It is very difficult to get a job in what you studied, and it's more difficult without work experience in this area. Even more in the midst of the quarantine crisis for COVID-19 and the economic, labor, family problems that it brings. In conclusion, I know that studying biotechnology in Ecuador is not good. In countries with a high percentage of research is the best career. In Ecuador, couldn't have two more research. Thank you. This reference. Bye.